What is up, guys? It's Stanley27 here, bringing you some Battlefield 3 today, and this is episode 5 of the series Never Used This Before, where we go back through my Battlefield list and use some of the guns that we've never used before. So today, we're going to look at the M417. But before we go into that, I wanted to apologise for not having put a video out for about a week. Unfortunately, I was away for part of the week on a geography school trip, and then this weekend I haven't been feeling 100%, so there hasn't been a video, but don't worry, they'll be back up and running, and school does come first, so sadly, if I do get absolutely bombarded with work, I will have to do that before I do YouTube, but don't worry, the videos will continue to come as they were about a week ago. They'll be probably one every 3 to 4 days, hopefully more frequent, but if not, oh well. So as I said, this week we're going to be looking at the M417, which is a semi-automatic sniper rifle for the recon class, and it came with the close quarters expansion pack, which was a little bit weird, seeing as obviously they did actually have to include a gun for every single class, but I don't know, it didn't seem fitting that snipers were actually brought in with the close quarters, but hey ho, it's a good gun, so glad they did. So in order to actually get the M417, you need to complete the assignment team player in close quarters. That's to get 10 tugs or TUGs kill assists and capture 20 flags in, I think, that conquest domination rather than just normal conquest. However, it could be in both, so I'm not 100% sure about that. So all in all, the gun, as I said, is a semi-automatic sniper rifle for the recon class, and it's a pretty damn good gun, seeing as it does have a 50-point maximum damage, which then drops off to its minimum damage of 13.7. The drop off starts at 15 meters and stops at 75 meters. So at 75 meters and longer, you will be doing 37.5 points of damage, which isn't terrible. Obviously, it's nothing compared to the actual full-on bolt action sniper rifles, but it's nothing to laugh at. And also, with the 50 maximum damage up close, if you get a headshot with the 2x multiplier, it will be a one-shot kill, and anywhere pretty much around the body in a relatively close range is actually a 2-shot kill. And with something that is semi-automatic, it does fire quite fast at 295 rounds per minute, so it's not a slow firing gun in terms of semi-automation. I think that's the right word. Yes, it's a little bit slower than as fast as you can click your finger, but it's definitely quick enough to get off 2 shots consecutively in a row. It also has 20 I can't even speak. It also has 20 rounds in the magazine, or 21 with 1 bullet in the chamber, which is a decent amount, seeing as it is only a 1 or 2 shot kill up close, which does, yes, drop to a 3 or 4 or 5 shot kill depending on your range. But using this weapon, I would suggest using it up close. As it did come with the close quarters expansion pack, it would make sense that that was probably something that they had in mind for the gun, seeing as when you do slap on the laser sight, it does a pretty good hipfire, or hipfire that is capable of taking people down in those close ranges. However, there is a downside of it is a semi-automatic. As I said, it's not the fastest gun in the world. If you want to be able to click your finger as fast as you can, it's not going to be able to do that. But I suppose if you are going down the route of using it, you're not going to be expecting to be able to just click, 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 click. Well, or click, click, click. I can't even get any faster than that. But anyway, it's not going to be the same speed as some of the other pistols. Like, you can actually spam them. This one does take probably like even just a 1/10 of a second to churn the next bullet out, but it does make a slight difference. Having the reload speed with a full empty magazine, it takes 2.4 seconds to reload the gun completely, and with bullets still left in the magazine, it takes 1.8 seconds. So I definitely advise making sure you reload while there is a bullet still in the magazine, and it's probably worth, if you're really stuck in a situation, just switching to your sidearm, which I'd probably end up using the 93R, seeing as it is almost, or is a burst weapon, but it's closer to an assault rifle or it's closer to a machine gun than the M417. So you almost have like machine gun in your back pocket, which is pretty useful. However, you can also use the Magnum, because then you have 2 very powerful guns that can drop people in 1 bullet with the Magnum if it's a headshot. So to be fair, that combination works pretty damn well as well. I would advise using probably the foregrip with this gun, seeing as it does actually take a lot off the recoil. It makes it a lot more manageable, or to be fair, the recoil itself isn't manageable, or the recoil without the foregrip is perfectly manageable, but with the foregrip, it kind of just lowers it down a little bit, making it even more easier to use, and even more just a more viable gun option. And also go for a sight. As I said, it's probably quite good as a close quarters weapon, so I'd keep a close quarters sight. The iron sights themselves are pretty good. I actually really like them. However, I have been running with a hollow sight because it does give me a little bit extra aim, and it zooms in a little bit, but not quite as much as a 4x zoom or even the 12x zoom which I unlocked, which for this gun does seem pretty pointless. And as I said earlier with the hipfire, I would advise chucking a laser sight on this gun, especially if you're playing in close quarters or even just a rush game, because it does increase your hipfire, as everyone knows the laser sight does. But if you do come across people rushing you, whether you're playing defending and rush, whether you're actually rushing up yourself playing aggressive recon, you will get a few kills just from being able to hipfire people, whether that's dead in the face, getting a one-shot kill. And generally you can click it, or I personally can pretty much click the trigger twice before people can actually manage to kill me, so it does work out pretty darn well. So the M417, as I said at the beginning, is a semi-automatic sniper rifle for the recon class, and all in all, it's a pretty good gun. I would say it takes a little bit of getting used to, especially if your hands are rather cold, as mine appeared to be when I actually started recording for this. Don't ever try and do that, but it does work as a really good gun once you get into the swing of it, and to be fair, you'll be picking up quite a lot of kills with it and doing rather well, helping your team out, especially if you are playing aggressive recon. It's not one of these guns where you can sit at the back of the map and do absolutely nothing. It's one of these guns that you do need to be running around, do need to be attempting to kill people with. So if that's not your style, probably avoid it. But if you want a bit of a challenge, maybe you want to change your gameplay up a little bit, go for the M417. I definitely recommend using it. And yeah, I hope you have a good game. So this has been the Stanley 27. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and I will see you next time.